Hello and welcome to Round 2 Front 9 action of the 26th Annual Upstate Classic, presented by Play It Again Sports and the Upstate Disc Golf Club. On catch cam we have Hartford Berley. Drone footage, Jonathan Monroe. And commentary team is Gabe Brown and Todd Lyon. On the card today we have Ben Wolff from Clemson, South Carolina. Ryan Monn from Simpsonville, South Carolina. Michael Johansen from Denver, North Carolina. And Stephen Scoggins from Taylors, South Carolina. Hole 1 is a par 3, 265-foot shot with an OB creek all along the left-hand side, so try not to come in too hot.
All right, welcome back. You got round 2 coverage, front 9. Glad to be with y'all again. On the tee, got Ben Wolff, one of the well-known Wolff brothers out there in the PDGA world.
And a rare lefty, predominantly sidearm player. It's always interesting to see those guys. This is a 2-day, 4-round event. Keep it kind of old school style of a morning shotgun and afternoon shotgun.
Looked like it might have touched that tree and stopped it.
Most of these guys are going to be trying to attack it.
Ooh, nice little drop. Love it.
There you go.
It's a beauty of a throw from Steven.
That's better than the first round, he said. I'm with you, buddy.
MJ cutting it close on his drive there. But no pictures on the scorecard. Mark it birdie. Solid start, 3 out of 4.
Back around to hole 2. Par 3, 195 feet. Downhill touch shot toward the basket, tucked up against the creek. Just like last round, I expect to see spike hyzers galore.
I love that the trees are gone now.
Almost making it too easy. I'll be sure to plant some 100-year-old trees there the first chance I get.
Oh,
MJ with a different strategy than
Yeah.
round 1.
he changed that up from round 1.
Looks like it came out for the better this time. There's our 3 absolutely perfect drives. Let's see if Ben can round it out.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to throw a backhand. He's going to throw something overhead.
Good finish, shouldn't be that tough of a putt.
It's funny, I saw Ben Wolff when he played in one of his first tournaments at MA3. And I don't think he knew, him and his brother, how good they were. They both beat the field by several strokes. And they were throwing 375-foot tomahawks over tree lines. It was incredible.
As someone who's designed a lot of the local courses, it's disheartening and interesting to see those tomahawk players break your intended lines.
This is hole 3, par 3, 215 feet. Got your double Mando in front of you. Should be able to hit that, no problem.
That one shouldn't be down the hill this time. I never throw it wide. Oh yeah, no, I don't either on this one. 95% of the time. Oh, it's stalled. Where I was last time.
A little short from MJ on that one. Good throw from Steven, about 20 feet.
That was more than I wanted.
See the guys on hole 4's tee pad scrambling from that long shot.
Boom. Good putt.
It's a good recovery.
See all that dust flying as they walk around. This was the main staging area when they were doing cleanup. And there were mountains of trees stacked up here and trucks coming non-stop to carry them away. Normally, the area you're looking at is beautiful green grass, even this time of year, but not so that day. This is hole 4, par 3, 210 feet. Basket tucked to the right. The ball field's OB. They got a Mando they have to go to the left of. Most of them try to plant a forehand into that hillside for an easy birdie.
Very perfect shot, man.
Early enough it was perfect.
It's like 20. Good job. Good job.
I think most of the time when you're throwing a forehand, you're trying to hang it out to the left all the way until the basket.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players recently in the last year or two really go short and try to pound it short into that hillside and just let it die right there. It's kind of become the go-to move. And of course, Steven throws a backhand just to mix it up. And I'm sure Mr. Wolff will throw something overhand.
Oh, what are you doing?
Obviously not what he wanted. But it sure is fun to watch him throw those things. I remember I watched him practicing one day throwing those tomahawks and tried to ask him to, what do you got to do to be able to do that? And, it helps to have a cannon for an arm to start off with. And I had lessened in at that point.
Was a heck of a putt to save birdie from a less than ideal drive. Rough putt from Steven there. Hole 5, long turnover. You either throw a forehand a little bit farther up to the left, take the left route, or just sneak a right hand turnover
Alright,
on the
I got the green
inside
light
the whole
forward.
way. The basket's a little blind from the tee, so you're just picking a line and gunning it.
Only danger is getting right, and then rollaways to the right.
Slide a little bit.
Can't just leave me hanging that wide. It felt weird on my hand and then it turned. So I was like, I was gonna say so bad.
Really hoping for the wind to help on that one. That one's so
Both Ryan and MJ look like they've pretty long putts from there, but at least we'll be looking at it.
Looks like some sort of tomahawk from Mr. Wolff.
Why?
I'll give you 50 bucks. Yeah, that's go.
Not quite enough on that 50 footer.
Great putt. It's hard to tell
birdie.
from this angle, but there's a significant drop behind that basket for rollaways. Sit. There's a view of it.
Anytime you can hit this hillside, you're feeling good about yourself. It's a great drive. Good birdie.
Hole 6, par 3, 230 feet. Blind shot up the hill for the players. You used to have a reference point of that tree on the right for your throw, but that tree's no longer with us. So these guys had to pick new reference points for these drives.
Maybe stop.
A little short from Ryan there.
No, I get you.
Yeah, it's funny. There was concern when we marked casual relief on this hole for those root balls that players would just try to throw a forehand and smash into that root ball and take an easy birdie. And if they're good enough to throw a forehand and confidently hit that thing and stop it, go for it. But if you miss it, probably going to be OB in the creek at the bottom of the hill.
Those 3 shots are all pretty surprising to me. I think we've all been in this area at least once. It's just nobody was filming me when I land over there. Hate hitting those trees.
I can't really tell from this camera angle, but there is OB over there. So that was one of the dangers of hitting those early trees. It could kick you out of bounds.
Good bid. Good effort.
And you can see those orange flags off to the right, that casual relief area we were talking about. Nobody's in it this time. That's good.
Good putt from Ryan. Keeping him perfect on the round so far. 6 through 6.
I think you're out. Yeah.
Ben says he is 10.1 meters away from the basket right now.
Good
Good
putt.
putt.
He just wanted to pad those circle 2 stats. Oh, wow.
That is a great par save from Steve.
That was a huge hot par save.
Hole 7. Touchy little shot, 210 feet, but you got to stop it short to not go in the OB Creek long. You could swing a forehand over the creek on the left the whole way, but we don't see that too often when it's easy enough to do a backhand like that.
I think you kick back.
Yeah, it looked like you did almost the same thing as you did this morning where you bounced.
No response there. Just
Where you bounced
We
off
do
the-
have some guys in the background there going across the creek on hole 8 after some trees took out the primary bridge. Now they're walking across cinder blocks for the time being.
Yeah, the city wasn't able to repair it, so we put a temporary passage to get them past for this event.
The bird's the only thing. The bird's the only thing you're gonna hyzer flip to there that's gonna save.
Seems like he doesn't hate it.
just shake it.
Wow, good shot.
Those are 3 great throws so far. Save the best for last.
You see that pile of trees behind the basket there? The city had those originally stacked in front of this basket, and Stephen Scoggins and several other guys and volunteers literally picked up 12-foot long logs and team lifted them out the way so we can make sure this was clear. So there's a lot of want into getting to play this tournament here. This is hole 8, par 3, 190 uphill. Rocky terrain around the basket. It can give you some bad rollaways down to the creek.
I don't know. I like him. But he is borderline. I don't know.
Ryan with a great drive, looking to remain
I don't
perfect.
know what it is. But I've known him for long enough just to know how he reacts and does stuff.
Right.
That is an interesting line.
I heard it rattle.
If it works though. Great throw from MJ. Good putt from Steven. Ryan still perfect. That's 8 through 8.
flight would take you right into that creek.
It would have been asking for danger.
Yeah, you've been trying to that's bringing the creek into play for no reason.
Right.
2 star frames in a row from our lead card. Hole 9's a short little tricky hole with the OB creek on the left. Most players just try to skip it up to the basket on a forehand. Tough roll to end up OB, probably 80 feet short.
Okay.
Go. Okay, that was good.
Good throw from Ben. Just about caught metal on that one.
Should be a manageable birdie there.
Do appreciate how holes like this force some of our backhand only players to do forehands every now and then. Great bid from Steven.
Yep.
Good putt from Ben. That puts him 7 down through the front 9.
Thank you. You as well.
Same thing for MJ. Unfortunate bogey from Ryan to break his perfect front 9. Ben, Ryan, and MJ all at 7 down. Steven at 6 down. Solid scores from all of them. See you in the back 9.